So, let's change the name of these now because the apocalypse is just about over. Let's change the name to Here I Am in Hell. Here I am in hell. So, I have to figure out where this is leaking. Oh, what do you mean? What am I talking about? Okay, so remember the polar vortex? Remember how I went around and checked everything, and then there was a leak in the outside faucet, which I fixed, miraculously fixed, because I thought at first it didn't fix it, but it did. Well, a week ago, when Nick was here, she said she heard a noise in the bathroom like the toilet was running. I thought it was the toilet was running, so I thought, no big deal. And then, this morning, as I was walking around over here, I realized that the puddle in front of the house was growing. Mm-hmm. And yet we've had no rain. In fact, I'm going to go show you the puddle. Bring that. Turn it off and then turn it back on. So here we are at beautiful Lake Kibler in front of the trailer.
Yay.
The water ran, because it's downhill from that end to that end, it ran from all the way at the back of the trailer, all the way up front, and made a pool. Now, when I came over here, I turned off the water. I went in the house and I started looking for the leak. The toilet was making that running sound. I jiggled the handle. It didn't stop. I turned it off. And the noise was still there. And that's when I realized we had a leak under the house in the bathroom. I don't know how long. My wife does, though, because she got a $50 water bill for a house that nobody's living in, and she thought, that's a running toilet. This is the problem with not having enough knowledge. If I had seen the bill, I used to pay the bills. Now she does because she's retired. If I had seen the bill, I would have known immediately we had a leak. A running toilet will not run your bill up $25 in our area. Everybody's area is different. So now I have no way of knowing how much that next water bill is going to be, but I'm imagining horror, because the last time a pipe busted under this, it cost $300, and as far as I know, it only ran 3 days. Mm-hmm. This one's been running God only knows how long. And, of course, being the Rosen homestead, and being that I didn't build this, there's no way to get under the house without pulling off a couple of these panels, or one panel as I did this time. Okay, these panels are insulated steel on both sides, so when I rock this up, I'm going to probably leave them because they're really good insulation. They're also a bitch to try to pull out, especially when some asshole has put cement against them.
I wonder who did that.
Well, because I was going to put the crawl space on the other side.
Yeah.
But since my leak is here,
Yeah.
Kismet says, do this. Okay, so in case you don't know, hand me that camera. Let me see if I can get this. Okay, in case you don't know, underneath the trailer is a fucked up mess, 3 times worse than you would have under a normal house. Plus, as you can see, people have already digged around in here. I didn't take that plastic down. It was already down. And see the plumbing? 3 different kinds of plumbing. None of it wrapped. And of course, I gotta see the dripping. No idea where the leak is. I think it's underneath the toilet, but it could be anywhere because this plastic shit they put underneath to hold up the insulation, which is now saturated, and no doubt why there's a huge hole here already, because it got saturated before and somebody ripped it out. and then didn't replace it. Yeah, so it's a big wad of shit to deal with. Okay, so what am I going to tell you, boys and girls? Don't be a writer. I should have quit trying to write 20 years ago and went to work as a fucking door greeter at Walmart. I would at least have enough money to hire a fucking plumber. But no! I have no money. I hate to plumb. I hate to crawl into small, tiny, nasty, wet spaces. I have to do all that because I have no fucking money. That's just life. And so, hopefully this goes well, and I'll have something triumphant to tell you later. I had a triumphant day yesterday. The universe immediately smacked me right on the ass and said, no! Fuck you! Thank you, universe.
Yep.
Okay, so, shark bite. It's what you use on this kind of plumbing. It's an old trailer, so you have lovely plastic plumbing, which isn't like the stuff you normally use. I'm gonna give Lynn the opportunity to get an ass shot here, because I have to crawl back under the house to show you what I want to show you. Look how much fun this is. I have to crawl in on my belly. Isn't that fun? This is the kind of plumbing it is. Let me see if I can find my piece that I put. Okay. So, that's fun. Okay. So, shark bite. You can either get the very expensive ones that you just push on and are really easy to use. You literally just push it on. The problem is you can't get them off once you push them on. Mm-hmm. Okay? You can see they've got little pieces of thing in there, and you push that on this pipe. And of course, this trailer can't have one size of pipe. No, it has to have two.
Yes.
Because people are idiots. That's why. All plumbing should be one fucking size, people. One size! One size fits all!
So you need a reduction T.
Okay, so basically all you have to do is push this on. It pushes on. You don't want to push it on right now.
No, because it doesn't come off. Yeah.
Okay, so, all right. So I'm going to show you why I'm having to do this. Little Willie, not my son the genius, did this. Now this is a shark bite. It should have worked perfectly good. It's even got the little shark on it. Okay. But this is where it was leaking. This is the old original on the trailer equipment shark bite. Mm-hmm. And it was leaking apparently, and little Willie took a bag.
Oh my, a plastic bag.
A plastic bag, and glued it around the leak.
Oh, well, it held for a while.
Okay, but that's what I was going to tell you. So, yes, right now it's a humongous pain in the ass. And it's going to cost me about, because I got other stuff that I needed at the hardware store besides the stuff for this, but it's costing me about $100. Probably closer to 90 actually. It's costing me about 90 bucks. This shit is not cheap. Okay? But, okay, so here's the nice thing about shark bite. So why did I get this fancy schmancy one? Why didn't I get the kind like this that you put the bands on? Because the tool to put this band on costs $65.
Oh.
Then you have to wonder if you got the motherfucker right. What the hell is that for?
I don't know.
That's probably to take it off if it gets stuck on or something. No, it's just like a little plastic piece of crap. Probably to detect if you try to steal it.
Yes, that's what that is.
Yeah, so in case you try to steal it, because they are expensive. And a lot of people turn it in for the brass. Okay, so, but here's the thing. What did Little Willie do? Little Willie made do. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He was trying to get his water back on when the water busted, and Little Willie was making do. Mm-hmm. So it worked for a very long time. Who knows? If we didn't have a polar vortex where we got -20, we might have been okay with that.
Yep.
But you can see that is a wall-eyed mess. And now I get to go under the house, my favorite thing to do,
Yes.
crawl on my belly
Also favorite.
and try to do plumbing, which is my very favorite, and by that I mean the thing I hate most in the world thing to do. So, here I go.
Yay. Once more into the breach.
Once more into the damn breach.
Turn it off for now. It's on.
All right. So, here I am, back under the thing. So this is what I fixed here. See this? I fixed all that, and it was like, okay, let's see if that did it. Now, remember, that was the piece that little Willie did all that stuff on, right? Well, when I turned the water back on, guess what? It wasn't leaking there anymore, but it started leaking over there, so I had to go to Lowe's because Jaeger's only had one of them, and that meant I had to look, and Lowe's said they had them, so we went and got another one and put it over there. Okay, just now, I'm pulling all this out of here. See this? It's a big thing of wires. Okay, I went to an old telephone service, but just to be sure, I called Meyer first before I just started cutting wires. Let that be a lesson to you children. Don't just cut wires. All right, I'm going to hand this out from underneath the head. Okay, and I want to show you, because it's so fucking muddy, I've got the ever-constant feed bags. I've opened up a bunch of feed bags and put them down here so I'm not just crawling in pure mud, because you can see that's all there is down here right now. But look, when little Willie was down here, look what little Willie left for Mom. Look at that. Little Willie also used the feed bags when he worked down here to keep from crawling in the mud. And guess what? He was right to leave them down here because they act as a vapor barrier. They're not going to hurt a damn thing down here. They're just going to make things a little bit better. So, there you go. This is how I spent my day. I hope you had a better time than I did. Goodbye.
Okay, you
Camera.
honey, you sure you want me to film? The dikes are in your crotch there.
That's not the first time.
There you go.